Alright guys, thanks for coming back for the 2021 Alberta Disc Golf Provincials presented by Playfair Athletics. We're here for the back nine at the Evergreen Disc Golf course presented by Brandt Tractors. They're our course sponsor. Alright, and so we're here out at Evergreen Park. This course is known for some tight tunnels, wooded front, open back, par 64, 7,200 plus feet, and lots of challenges throughout. So here on hole 13, we've got a par 4, 480 feet. We've got OB stakes down the left-hand side. So as you come out here, you've got about a 200-foot shot before you're going to need to swing something hard to the right. You've got two options. You can either kind of land back and try and put something high, spiking over the top, or you try to push up as far as you can to these trees and just try and punch through one of these open gaps here. There is an eagle chance if you've got one of those big arms. It never worked out for me though. Hole 14, par 3, 275 feet. This one's got a 20 feet of elevation change. So this is one of the easier holes on the course. This is one that you're definitely going to want to get. It's basically just a straight shot with a left finish at the end. So a nice generous gap through these trees, and you're just going to want to finish here. The difficulty is this hillside as well as the trees, so you can hit a tree and leave yourself short down that hill. Hole 15, par 4, 520 feet. This one's down 10 feet of elevation, but really it's going to play as more of a down 30, up 20. So you come out of the gap here, and you want to get as far down as you can and then push as far to the left as you can. So right where the drone is flying here, this is going to be one of your better landing zones. Give yourself kind of the easier approach up here. You're not going to have to carry too much bush and have a blind shot to the basket. Hole 16, par 3, 235 feet, up 10 foot of elevation. This one you've got options. There is a high hyzer to the right, there's a straight shot, or there's a forehand flex line with a high-speed driver if you're Dirk. So the difficulty on this one is definitely landing it on the green. If you come in with that hyzer with the wrong angle, you're going to go down that hill and you'll leave yourself a very long putt. Alright, hole 17, par 3, 365 feet. So this one does carry scrub the whole way. You want to watch your discs. One thing you don't want to do is you don't want to hyzer out to the left. That hill way down there is nasty, and this one does usually have a good wind blowing on it. So you want to get a shot out. You want a bit of a turn to your right before you finish back to your left and leave yourself with a nice putt. Alright, hole 18, par 3, 540 feet. This one's down about 15 feet of elevation, although you can go down a lot more than that if you don't have the arm speed. So pay no attention to the drone drifting drunkenly to the right here. This one is just straight across this valley, but what people tend to do is they tend to throw it and hyzer off down into the bowl, and they leave themselves a longer shot up. There's not too much difficulty down there. You might have to work yourself around trees, but it's definitely manageable. Alright, hole 1, par 3, 310 feet. So this one, which is typically the starting hole, but we wanted to finish on hole 3 and we wanted to utilize that parking lot. So this one you've got an option. You can either go straight down this tight gap on the left-hand side, or you can kind of flex it out or just dump out to that right-hand side. But as you come through here, you've got a nice green guarded by lots of trees. So you might have a straddle putt if you don't put it in the right position. Hole 2, par 3, 220 feet, down 35 feet of elevation here. This one is a tight tunnel with lots of elevation drops. You just want to take a putter and you just want to pure this gap and have it keep going straight. These branches can easily knock it down or knock it off course. And you just want to kind of get down here and leave yourself a putt for your birdie. Alright, the finishing hole for the tournament is hole 3. It's It's a par 4, 625 feet. There is an OB road long of the basket, although I've never seen it reached. It can definitely be done, but yeah. So you're going to want a placement drive on your first shot here. Typically an overstable mid-range or something, just hyzering out to the nice landing zone here. And then you've got your decision to make. Do you go for the basket, or do you just kind of pitch it up and go for your par? If you're going for the basket, there's lots of options to hit left or right and bring bogey into the picture. And then as we come to the green here, there's a couple large trees that can definitely give you obstacles on your putt. All right, and there you have it. That's the Evergreen disc golf course. All right, thanks guys, have a good one.